Hello and welcome to this year's Memorial Court program. My name is Claire Imada and I will be your MC for today. Although it may look a little different than previous years, we are here to commemorate the end of the Vietnam War on April 30th, 1975, and the California observance of National Vietnam Veterans Day on March 30th. We thank you for your time and hope you enjoy the presentation. We will start with a wreath presentation by Vietnam veteran Leroy Kawai, accompanied by Caitlin Hata and Kelly Seta. It is my honor to now introduce Scott Takahashi to say a few words. Scott was born in Pasadena, California, grew up in Los Angeles and Gardena, and graduated from Gardena High School. He served in the U.S. Army, including a year in Vietnam as an artillery crew member assigned to Battery A, 2nd Battalion, 35th Artillery, beginning in May 1969. His awards include the Bronze Star with V Device for Heroism, discharged with the rank of Sergeant E5. Upon his return from Army service, he worked as an X-ray tech in a cardiac catheterization and interventional radiology lab for almost 40 years. He also had part-time jobs as a mechanic on a top fuel dragster and as a deckhand on a commercial salmon fishing boat in Alaska. He retired in 2011. He has been married for over 37 years.
I was drafted in November 1968, 2 days before my 20th birthday. It was a time of great social unrest in the country. There were civil rights marches and war protests. Young men were burning their draft cards and running to Canada or elsewhere to avoid the draft. My father served in Europe during World War II with the 442nd Regimental Combat Team, and I was taught that it was my duty to serve if called, as part of the privilege of being an American. After basic training and quartermaster school, I was sent to Vietnam in May 1969, expecting to be a supply clerk, only to find out that I'd be getting on-the-job training. I would spend my tour as a cannon crew member in a self-propelled howitzer unit. Combat soldiers do and see things that no one should have to. We were young. Many were just boys doing a man's job. We were forced to grow up much too fast. The images are still vivid, and though not quite as intrusive as they once were, they can still turn a beautiful day into a nightmare. The warriors of the Vietnam War were probably the least respected and most vilified of any in U.S. history. On my return, I was fortunate enough to avoid the name-calling, being spat on, or worse yet, being showered with blood or urine. Because of this, the veterans of Vietnam vowed to never again let that happen to returning warriors. I was able to form bonds with complete strangers who are now closer than family. To paraphrase Shakespeare, "He who sheds blood with me shall be my brother forever." I've had the good fortune to see my brothers in arms on a regular basis over the last 10 or so years, and the bonus is that our wives all get along and look forward to seeing each other as much as my brothers and I do. When I came home, my sense of guilt led me to a career in healthcare. That career returned a sense of worth to me. I was able to save and extend lives. I am proud of my service, and I would do it all over again, especially if I could serve with those same brave warriors. As we approach the anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War, I'd like to welcome home all of my brothers and sisters and urge you to remember those 58,000 plus who are forever young. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Next, we will have floral presentations to honor Vietnam veterans. Vietnam veteran Sam Fujinami to honor Tommy Adachi, Senior Master Sergeant, U.S. Air Force. Vietnam veteran David Miyoshi to honor Kenneth Bruce K. Kozai, Lieutenant, USMC. Vietnam-era veteran Chris Segawa to honor Leonard Sugimoto, Warrant Officer, U.S. Army. Korean War veteran Robert M. Wada to honor Glenn Nishizawa, Specialist 4, U.S. Army. Vietnam veteran Sam Fujinami to honor Bruce Mori, PFC, U.S. Army. As the program comes to a close, let us reflect and honor those who have served. They were friends, husbands, wives, fathers, sons, and daughters. The future generations will remember and are grateful for those who devoted their lives to our country and made the ultimate sacrifice. May they never be forgotten. If you are ever in the Little Tokyo area, feel free to leave a flower in honor of those who have served. Thank you.